We are live. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday afternoon. I guess we are halfway through the week. Today is hump day. Thank the goodness. Thank the goodness. Thank the maker. As the dog is licking up the spoon here. Hope everybody's had a great day. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to another daily Disney discussion. We're going to have a great time tonight. We're going to talk about another Magic Kingdom ride. I know you guys are probably fed up with the Magic Kingdom, but I can't help it. It's what keeps getting picked, but we are. We're going to talk Magic Kingdom again today, and we're talking Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. And I have to be honest with you, I think there's actually a lot of stuff to talk about with Big Thunder Mountain. Good, bad, indifferent, some things I like about it, some things I don't like about it, where it ranks, obviously, for me. We got a lot to talk about. But before we do that, let me say hi to everybody in the chat. One of our members, Brian Eisenhart, is here. Another one of our members, James Ryan. Good to see you guys. Eric Newman's in the house. Our newest member, the DePhilly crew, is here as well. Ron and Meredith, great to see you. The Disney Nerd Herders, Charlie and Stacy, are in the house. Charlie and Stacy, great to see you guys. Let's see, James Garcia's back. Good to see you, James. Hope you're doing well. Russ Stapleton, another one of our members. Russ, good to see you. If you're ever wearing hats or glasses, best remove them. That's right. It's one of the best. That's one of my favorite lines. I say it all the time. Let's see. Big Noah Mountain 5 is in the house. What's up, Noah? Good to see you. Mikey Hackinson, welcome in. Mikey, welcome in. First time in here, buddy. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, and thank you for being here. Everybody say hi to Mikey. G. Wilson's in the house. It's Joey's World is in the house as well. There they are. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. I'm trying to get caught up, guys. Thank you all for being here. I definitely appreciate it. I thought I saw some other people come in too. Human Person's in the house. Long time no stream. Human Person, great to see you. It has been a while, buddy. I'm glad to see you. I hope you're doing well, and thank you for being here. I hope you're doing great. And as usual, the dog is whining again. So guess what? I have to let him out. So you guys talk amongst yourself for 2 seconds. Every time I bring him in here to do a live stream, and then 5 seconds later he wants to go out, so I gotta let the dog out. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you again, everybody, for being here. Russ is in the house, doing okay. Been arting most of the day, working on commission. Good job, that's awesome. Horizons 18 is in the house. Tina McNeil, another one of our members. Tina, great to see you as well. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but Russ is also one of our members. Tina, good to see you. And another member is here. Richard R. Johns is in the house. Richard, good to see you, buddy. Hope everybody's doing well. And as you guys get there, like I said, there is some things in the mail for some of our members. Well, all of our members. Let us know when you guys get it. We want to make sure it gets there. But let's talk a little bit about Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, because there's actually a lot to talk about. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad's been around for a long time. Of course, it started over in Disneyland, another one of those rides that came over with Disney World, and it's just, I think it's fantastic. It's a great coaster. I think it's probably one of those that's a little too, in my opinion, a little too intense for the little ones as their first coaster. I don't know that I would necessarily put this as a first must-do coaster for people. Melissa's in the house. What's up, Melissa? Good to see you, dear. She's right outside. James, good to see you as well, bud. I don't know if I said hi to you, but good to see you. One of my favorite rides. Me too, G. Wilson. I agree 100%. The thing about it is, 1979 is when it debuted here in Walt Disney World. Donna Jaworski, another one of our members and a wonderful person. Donna, great to see you. Richard's in the house as well. Art Johns is here. The Legend's in the house. Good to see everybody. Thank you guys all for being here today. I really appreciate it. We got 15 watching already. But it looks like September 2nd, 1979 is when Big Thunder Mountain Railroad debuted. And it's, to be honest with you, it's just a great ride. It gets up to 36 miles an hour, which is actually a little bit faster than I expected it. I didn't expect it to be that fast of a roller coaster, but I really enjoy this coaster. I love the fact that you have the train on the front and the trains in the back, all the different seats behind it. I think they're wonderful. It is the fairest one of them all. Don Jaworski, James, you're funny, but it's true. Good job. You're right. One of my favorites, Russ says. Russ, me too, buddy. Avery, the Cuban American's in the house. Avery, good to see you too, buddy. All right, let's see. Joey's World says Melissa's in the house. Like it was a surprise. It is a surprise here. Sherry, awesome sunset travel. Sherry, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Brian says the very first Disney roller coaster was the Matterhorn. Absolutely, yes. Dennis Algazi's in the house. Dennis, good to see you, buddy. Hello, Walt. Hello to all the Ohana here. I'm at the Feather Ball, so I'll just be listening. Cinderella has not appeared. Well, good for you, Dennis. Have a good time, buddy. I hope you have a good time with that, for sure. Let's see. I'm just kind of reading the chat here a little bit, making sure I get caught up. It is actually, Russ, it's one of the things that makes it better to me than Mine Train is the fact that, you know, you have 3 different inversions with Big Thunder that you go up. And I love that part of it. I love the fact that it's so long. It is super, super long. I agree. James Garcia says, I went one for the first time last year. My cousins and I was singing, and my cousins were laughing at me. I love it. I love it personally. Sherry loves it too. Sherry, I tell you, it's one of my favorites. And the more I ride it, the higher it gets on the list for me. It just is. It's great. G. Wilson says, my daughter cried the one and only time she rode it. Dad failed. Nah, not a dad fail. Not at all, buddy. I'm sure as she gets older, she'll probably like it even better. Kathy Sampaga. And Kathy, I hope I said that right. But Kathy, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Everybody say hi to Kathy. Give her a warm welcome. I think it's her first time in the chat, so it's great to see you. Cynthia's in the house, another one of our members. Actually, our first member, Candy Mom 15. Cynthia, hope you're doing well. Welcome in. But here's what I'll say about Big Thunder Mountain. I love it. It is a fast pass for sure. It's definitely a fast pass because the lines get long. That being said, would I wait in standby for Big Thunder Mountain? Depends. And here's what it depends on. It depends on how hot the day is. If it's a comfortable day, low 80s, humidity's not too bad, and it's a 40-minute wait, I'd probably wait as long as I have the time. Absolutely. I think I would. But that being said, if I can get the Fast Pass, I'd rather have the Fast Pass. I think we would rather have Fast Passes for everything. But this one is one of those, the juice is worth the squeeze. I think it's worth the wait. Brian says, sitting here on my bed munching on a small chocolate bundt cake. Russ says, don't look the goat in the eye. I love that part. And I think it's the second, or it might even be I think it's the second. The second inversion where you go up. If you look off to your right, you get a really pretty view of Cinderella Castle. It's awesome. I always look over, and it's great. I really, really love it. Yes, my chiropractor loves when I ride Big Thunder. It's probably true. It is another ride I speed walk to after rope drop, even if I have a fast pass later in the day. Yes, James, that's a good point, because if I can get on this ride more than once, I'm going to try my best to get on it more than once. I like it. I just do. I like it that much. The Philly Crew says, it's great fun. It's fast and not many high drops, my kind of roller coaster. Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. Russ says, I think we rode Big Thunder 5 times when we first went to Disney because we loved it so much. I agree. I love it. Here's what I'll say about it, though. Give you guys a little bit of a tip. You're all experts on Big Thunder, it sounds like, for sure. Big Thunder is recommended for kidney stone sufferers. That's probably true. Paris's Big Thunder is on an island. It's their answer to Tom Sawyer Island. Wow, I didn't know that. How about that? That's pretty cool. I'm not a big roller coaster fan. I'll only do Disneyland ones. I understand that. I totally get that. Human Person says, I would wait on standby for Big Thunder Mountain, especially at Disneyland in the morning, since most of the crowd goes east. So I'll ride Big Thunder Mountain while there's no line to wait time. That's great. That's the way to do it for sure. Keeping in mind that is true, and at some point you glide right by the water. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Pretty neat for sure. Let's see here. Joey's World says, yes, most folks don't run there first thing in the morning. No, they don't. Most people will go to the right at Magic Kingdom. Either that right or straight. They'll go to Fantasyland or Tomorrowland. We've noticed that when we go left first and head towards Adventureland, we get so much done. I mean, we had one time, and I'll just say this real fast. We went towards the left. We rode Jungle Cruise, Pirates of the Caribbean, Splash Mountain, and Big Thunder Mountain without a fast pass within an hour. Because nobody was over that way. Everybody went to the right or straight. It was great. I highly recommend doing that. Piglet Rue loves Disney. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We always used to say Piglet-Roo, but Piglet-Roo loves Disney. Good to see you. Welcome in. One Stop Mouse is in the house as well. Welcome in, One Stop Mouse. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Another great channel. Good how is quarantine treating you all? Could be better. I'm ready to get out and go. Russ says, yeah, the one in Paris goes underground from the station to the island. It also ties into the story for their haunted mansion with the story of Thunder Mesa. Wow, I would love to do that then. That would be great. Amy, AJC Magic TV, welcome in. Here's some of the opportunities for this ride, in my opinion. Brian says, Walt, when you guys come out here, head to Adventureland or Frontierland first. Yep, absolutely. So here's the thing about Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. First off, the entire queue is outside. So if it's a really hot day, you're going to feel it. It's going to be a really hot day. Now, the queue is well themed. I like the queue. I think the queue is well themed for sure. But man, if you have to wait in a standby line for a long time on a hot day, you're going to feel it. So that's the first thing. George Wells says, yes, Walt, everyone goes to Peter Pan, Mine Train, Space Mountain, so Adventureland is so quiet. It really is. It really, really is. So when you're booking your trips or you're thinking about fast passes, maybe get fast passes for the stuff in Fantasyland and Tomorrowland, and just head to the left. Go to Adventureland and knock those rides out. I'm telling you, you can get it done. You really, really can get it done. But back to Big Thunder, the thing about it is this. The queue is outside, so on a really hot day, that's kind of tough, especially if you're waiting in a long standby line. The other thing I would say about this ride is in Disneyland, they have on the last inversion where you go up, or incline, or whatever you want to call it, when you go up, they have the special effects where it looks like the mine's is exploding with dynamite. I want them to add that at Walt Disney World. They really need to add that. I love that effect. I think it's so neat. It brings an extra element of fun to the ride and adventure to the ride. I think they incredibly need to do that as soon as they can. And I thought the last time they refurbed it when it was down for like 3 months, I thought that's what they were doing. I really thought that, oh my gosh, they're going to add this. But they didn't. They never did, which is too bad. James says, I absolutely agree. You are well served going directly over to Big Thunder and Splash. Yes, agree. Because both of those rides are long rides and they're well worth it for me. Michael Briggs 1, welcome in. Good to see you. Everybody say hi to Michael Briggs 1. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Thank you for being here. Everybody give him a warm welcome. Russ says, I usually go ride Splash Mountain and get wet and then go ride Big Thunder to dry off. Being wet and cold helps with the hot queue. It can get stuffy once inside. That's a great idea. Russ, that's a really good idea, buddy. Noah says, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is inspired by the Monument Valley in Arizona. Interesting. Fun fact, for sure. The Philly crew, Ron and Meredith, said, we went at night after a rain. The line wasn't that long. It was like a sauna in there, though. I agree. I bet it was. Armando Christian. Armando, good to see you, buddy. Welcome in as well. And all you new folks, thank you for being here. Great to see you for the first time. We do a lot of Disney talk here. This is the daily Disney discussion. If you guys are new here, we'd love for you to hit that thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. We'd love for you to do that. So you don't miss any of our Disney content for sure. But welcome in, everybody. It's great to have you here. Brian says, but then there's no reason to go to Disneyland if they add the Dynamite to Magic Kingdom. True. Brian, that's a good point because it's an element at Disneyland that we don't have at Disney World. So that's true. And we were talking about that the other day when we were talking about the Matterhorn. How I wanted it out there and not here because it was something different. So your point is well taken, bud. But two things I'll say as a suggestion to me of what I would give people that are going to ride Big Thunder Mountain Railroad right after I read Avery's comment. He says, I like the clever names of the trains. I am brave. I be hardy. I am fearless. You be bold. You are courageous and you are daring. Oh, they're great names. I love them too. I think they're fantastic. But I never noticed that. Isn't that funny? I actually never notice the names on the trains. But I do love it when you first get on and they say, folks wearing hats and glasses, best remove them. Because this is the wildest ride in the wilderness. I love it. I just think it's great. Actually, I'm going to give you guys 3 suggestions on this ride. I messaged you on Twitter for after the stream. Gotcha, Donna. I certainly will look for that. Thank you. I appreciate you messaging me. That'll be the first thing I do when we get off of here. First suggestion, never sit all the way in the front. Here's my reason. First and foremost, in the front, when you're going down the hill, as they're about to release you, you're already halfway down the hill before they even release you. So you kind of miss a little bit of it, in my opinion. It's not as thrilling in the front. Second, ride it in the back. If you want it to be really, really thrilling, ride all the way in the back. The back seems to whip you more. Because first off, everybody else is halfway down before it even starts. By the time it releases, you're still all the way up and you get the full effect of going down. And all the turns, you just feel like you're being whipped a little bit more and it just feels faster in the back. I love being in the back. And then third, ride it at night. If you ride in the back at night, it just feels like it's going so fast. Last time we rode it with my sons, I rode with, I think it was Walter and I were sitting next to each other. Or Mason, I don't remember which one it was, but I looked over at him. We were riding at night. We were in the last row. And I said, is this going faster? It just felt faster. And he said the same thing. He was like, it does feel faster. And it's just a different experience at night and in that last row. I highly recommend it. And I want to hear from you guys. Let me know. Do you have a favorite seat, favorite row you want to sit in Big Thunder? Do you agree with me? Maybe you don't. I want to know. Let me know. Meredith says Ron screams that over and over. It drives me crazy. I love it. I'm sorry. I love saying that. Front is for first-time coaster kids. Yeah, I would agree, Brian. That's a good way to put it, for sure. Noah says, what does cows do when riding Big Thunder Mountain Railroad? If you're wearing hats or glasses, let's remove them. That's good. But off seats in the back. Yep, I don't know. I like it in the back. I really, really do. Earl says, I suggest riding in front if you want to see everything. Great for at night, ride in the back for a more thrilling ride. Interesting, okay. Now see, I would have thought, Russ, for me, sitting in the front, because you have the train right there, I wouldn't think you'd be able to see as much. I would think being in the back, you'd be able to see more. But I don't know. I haven't ridden in the front in so long. I'll have to give it another try. But I'm not doing that if I'm at night, riding in at night, because I want to be in the back. I just do. I want to see. I like being in the back. It's just that much more fun. But I feel the same way on Everest. I feel the same way on Mine Train. I feel the same way on Slinky. In the back, just you feel like you're getting whipped more. You really do. When I hear that line, I think of Adam the Woo. He says it all the time. He does. I love Adam the Woo. Fun fact, Avery says, the mining equipment and tools you will see around Big Thunder Mountain Railroad are actually real antiques. They wanted to create the appearance of a real working mine, similar to old photos found in history books. That's really, really neat, Avery. I think I did hear that somewhere. They tried to make it as authentic as they could. And again, when it comes to theming, this ride is spot on. It's fantastic. They really do. They do a great job. And I agree, James. That's a great fact drop for sure. But everything about this ride is fantastic. Again, it's only the couple things what I change. Other than that, I love it. It's all the way in the back. It's kind of tucked away in the back in the corner. If you're riding the Liberty Bell, we've ridden the Liberty Bell, and as we ride the Liberty Bell, when the train goes by, we wave to the people on the train, and they wave back. We do that. Melissa will usually go over to the one spot where you have the photo, where you can see the photo, and she'll look for us, and we'll wave to her as we go by, because you can see people. It's pretty neat, for sure. You get longer time at the top of the hill to look around. I've got pretty good pics of the castle from there. Oh, Russell, I'm going to have to see those, buddy. It was both our kids' first roller coaster. Yep, it's a good one. It can be a good one, for sure. Another fact, the sounds of the trains from the attraction were recorded and used for the minecart chase scene in the 1984 film Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Interesting. Didn't know that. That's another good one. The Philly Crew, James says, my daughters too. Nice memories. For sure, man. If that's your first coaster, that's fantastic. Melissa, Russ says, especially fun ride during fireworks matches the theme. I agree 100%. Kay Atwood, welcome in. Kay, good to see you, dear. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Yes, the facts are great. I agree 100%. T. Marie Photography is in the house. Another one of our members. T. Marie, great to see you, dear. Hope you're doing well. Candy Mom, Cynthia says her daughter didn't like it. Oh, I'm sure that'll change. As she gets older, she's going to love it. Don't get me wrong. Adam is awesome, but you gotta tease that sense of humor. I agree 100%. Charlie, they said, we love riding it at night during fireworks. Yes, it's all about timing, though. You got to get it. Rachel loves Disney. Rachel, welcome in. Good to see you, Rachel. Amy says, I enjoy Big Thunder Mountain plus nighttime rides. Yes, I agree 100%. I agree. Melissa's first time ever riding this ride. I won't get into major details. She's going to be embarrassed and upset that I said this, but I got to say it. So she's riding it with me. First time. She's not a big roller coaster person. In front of us are two little girls. They're probably 8. And they're riding by themselves. Now remember, Melissa and I, we're adults. We're riding together. Great nighttime ride. I agree 100%. So we're on this ride. 2733 watching. Oh, thank you guys so much. Yes, please hit that like button. That would be great. I saw you. Rachel, good to see you, dear. So we're riding it. And Melissa's on it. And she's going. And she's like saying, I said something to her. And she's like so upset that she actually cursed really, really loud on the ride. And I'm like, Melissa, you got two little girls in front of you. She's like, I don't care. I'm scared to death. Don't be mad at her. These two little girls look back at her in horror. It was the funniest thing. I mean, Melissa, of all people, that's how scared she was. But I was laughing so hard, but it was funny. Magic of the Mouse TV, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. And Captain Akron 27, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you as well. Mother's Day gift has to be good. Yes, it's whatever she wants. Usually she doesn't want anything though. BTM looks pretty cool. Big Thunder Mountain looks pretty cool at night during Not So Scary. Yes, when they put the overlay on it, it's pretty neat for sure. And by the way, speaking of that, to all the moms out there that are watching the stream or watch the replay, whatever it may be, happy Mother's Day. Take this day. It's your day. It's the one day you should have more. Dads should have more. Parents in general should have more. Trust me, we know. But enjoy your day. Enjoy your day on Sunday. I hope it's a great day. I hope it's beautiful wherever you are. I hope you get to relax. Enjoy your family. And I hope it's a great day to all the moms on Sunday. So from all of us here at Mouse Talk to you, please, happy Mother's Day to all of you. And I hope many more for sure. Did Melissa drop F-bombs? I'm just going to leave it alone. You decide. Maybe my non-answer answers it. Better get that switch out of that story wall. You'll see. Ask her. She'll tell you. She don't mind. She'll tell you. T. Marie says, hubby bought me a gimbal for Mother's Day. Nice. That's a nice gift right there. Holy macaroni. Can't beat that. Russ says, I got stuck with a kid by himself last time I was there. He was scared to death. But by the time we got off, he was laughing and wanted to ride it again. His mom was in front of us with a sibling. Oh, that's great, though. That's the truth. Usually that's what happens. I remember the first time Mason ever rode Space Mountain. He was scared to death. But when he got off, he was like, let's do it again. Same with Rock and Roller Coaster. He would not ride that for the longest time. He would ride anything else. He wouldn't ride Rock and Roller Coaster. Finally got him on it. He was scared to death. And then afterwards, he was like, I want to do it again. So you just got to get over that hump. All right, so we're coming up on 6:30. So let's go ahead. We got to do our rankings. I think you guys probably have an idea of where this one's going to rank for me. It's a 10 out of 10. Absolutely. I want to hear from you guys. Let me have your rankings. I love this ride. It's a must-do every single trip. It's pretty much a must-do every single time we're in Magic Kingdom. Everything about it, I love it. If they make the changes that I asked about, it just makes it an 11 out of 10 to me then. I know some people like Space Mountain or Mine Train or other ones better. This one is at the top of the list for me. It's right up there. It's not number one, but it's in the top 3. Melissa, you should set the record straight. What did you say? I don't even know if she's really still watching. She might be. I got my mom an elephant decoration for Mom's Day. She's a huge fan of elephants. That's great. She's going to love it for sure. Oh, that's a great surprise for sure. G. Wilson gives it a 10. James Ryan gives it a 10. Amy AJC Magic TV gives it a 10. Brian gives it a 10. Cynthia gives it a 9. James gives it a 10. It's a must-do for Amy AJC Magic TV for sure, she says. Voting purely on aesthetics, it's a 7 for T. Marie, 9.5 for Richard. Piglet Rue loves Disney, gives it a 10 all around. Eric gives my first 11. 10 plus for Ron and Meredith. Alyssa Stenberg, welcome in. Good to see you, dear. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Everybody say hi to Alyssa. She gives it a 10. Avery gives it a 9.99. So why the .001, I wonder? Russ says 10 out of 10. I still wish they would update the effects, but always a must do. I agree 100%. Noah says 9.5 out of 10, just because they needed to add the dynamite. I missed it. I was checking my dinner. Melissa, I told them the story about you and your first time on Big Thunder Mountain with the 2 little girls in front of us. They wanted you to elaborate on what was said. I'll just leave it at that. Stacy gives it a 5. It gives her bad headaches. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Stacy, take some leave before you get on that ride. I'm just kidding, dear. I'm sorry. But Charlie gives it a 9. There you go. I give the one at Paris and Disneyland a 10. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I already ate. Rachel gives it a 6,500. Kay Atwood gives it an 8.5. That's funny. Samantha Lowe's in the house. Hey, Samantha, good to see you. And she gives it a 10 as well. Well, there you go, guys. We are coming up on 6. Man, that was a fast half an hour. Are you kidding me? Oh, my gosh. That was really, really fast. My goodness. Well, let me just show you what I got. So there's the list. I'll bring it down this way a little bit so you guys can see it. So Big Thunder Mountain joins the 10s. Walt already ate his dinner, James. Nope, I ate, buddy, for sure. I have to eat. I kind of ate just before we went on stream. But Big Thunder Mountain joins the 10s. I love this ride. It's going to be near the top, obviously, always for me. I don't know. I can't I can't not give this ride a 10 for me. It's just so much fun. Every time we get off of it, we are laughing. And that's my rating. But before we head out, first off, speaking of Charlie and Stacy, the Disney Nerd Herders, they're going live at 7 o'clock. Be sure to check them out. If we're not quite ready for prime time, at 8 o'clock is D&G Explorers. At 9 o'clock is the Disney crew. Tomorrow at 9 o'clock, the Philly crew, Ron and Meredith, are going live. Be sure to check them out. So many people going live all over the place. Saturday night, Steve and I will be here with Sports Night. We're going to have a great time talking Disney again. What Disney, I'm not sure just yet. I got to get with Steve. And then next Tuesday, Melissa is running the show for Disanity Special Guest Night. It's Ladies Night. And she has several special guests lined up. I hope you're here for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Ladies, all the ladies, come out. It's going to be a great time. And the guys, too. Have fun. It's going to be great. I'll be in the background. But it's going to be awesome. Laurie Jean Carlson, welcome in, Laurie Jean. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. And, before we head out, we got to do for tomorrow. Here we go. I'm going to do it right this time. We're going to get something outside of Magic Kingdom. All right, everybody, put like crossed fingers or something like that. Women Gone Wild, she says. Candy Mom says. All right, everybody cross your fingers that we get something outside the Magic Kingdom. Something outside the Magic Kingdom. All right, here we go. So I got one. And we're going outside the Magic Kingdom. You guys are going to be happy with this one. I would say talk about Shanghai. Disneyland is, and Disneyland is so much fun. Yep, it's going to be cool. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can you guys see that? Tower of Terror. So tomorrow we're heading over to Hollywood Studios, my least favorite ride in the world, the one that scares the bejesus out of me. And tomorrow we're talking Tower of Terror. Bring your stories, bring your memories, bring your rankings, bring your ratings, bring the fun. Just bring yourselves. I want to see you guys here. I hope you're enjoying this. Test track is nope, Tower of Terror. Test track's in there though. I'm sure we're getting it. Here we go. I know. It's the truth. I can tell you stuff. I might have to bring Steve on for that one because that was a really, really funny. Noah says, finally, we're getting out of the Magic Kingdom. It's true. Yeah, Walt's favorite ride. Oh my gosh, I hate it. Walt's favorite. Everybody, you guys are so funny. Oh, but guys, thank you so much for being here. It means the world to me to see 33 people watching me for not even 30 minutes, basically. To just talk about what we love, and it's the rides at Walt Disney World and the attractions. And, we learn things from this show, too. Avery with some great information, and everybody I love hearing your stories about this being the first roller coaster for your daughters or your sons. That's all fantastic. I love hearing that stuff. And I hope you guys do too, hearing it from other people. It's just what makes this so much fun. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. He says, great fun, great stream, great people. Thanks, Walt. Thank you. You guys are what's great. I just sit here and talk, and you make it that much better, and I appreciate it. I want back into the Magic Kingdom, but for real. I know, me too. I can't wait, but we're going to talk about it tomorrow, guys. And until then, be sure to check out in less than a half an hour Charlie and Stacy, the Disney Nerd Herders, and everybody else that's on tonight. And God bless you. I appreciate you being here. Thank you to all of our members who are listed right there down below. And even if you're not a member, I just appreciate you being here. I love you guys. And can't wait to see you guys really, really soon. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye, everybody.